Hello everyone, my name is Olectralab and welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel, depending on whether or not you've been here before. Today we're going to be testing out some more of the Epic Fight mod, which is like a PvP upgraded mod where you can do all sorts of cool things, like forward rolls and flippy jumpy things, and you can run around and you can hit things, all sorts of interesting stuff that's definitely original. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly take out my sword, and we're going to grab some specialized weapons that only exist within this mod. Possibly, actually, they exist in other mods, I'm not really sure. But these are just some of the coolest ones. You can grab a spear. I actually prefer the look of the diamond weapons as opposed to the boring netherite, because, I mean, everyone's seen what grey looks like, the black, dark grey. That's what regular swords look like. We want something ridiculously cool that you don't normally see. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I built this arena here. It's basically a giant grid of pressure plates, and underneath are a random assortment of command blocks, each programmed with a different mob to summon above and slightly across relative to the position of said command block. So just running around on here will summon things. As you can see, I've just summoned a skeleton. And this can have a bit of a negative effect, because this skeleton can walk around and accidentally summon hundreds of other mobs. Pretty soon it gets chaotic, which is why I have this kill switch, which kills everything in the world except me. Now we're just going to get down to it, I guess. Now we're going to go into survival mode, and we're going to just test out some of these cool weapons and cool skills. I'm going to go ahead and swap this over into my offhand. I'm going to run around until... there we go, we've got a blaze. And he's down. And that summoned an enderman, and looks like something else. So the more we move around, the more we're actually... you got to watch out for these endermen. They're very highly trained in Taekwondo, and will most definitely kick you the flip out if you're not careful. As you can see, that kick is lethal, and we are down. Does not take much to end you when it comes to these Taekwondo masters. Obviously, a bow's not going to do much. I am going to actually still give it a go of taking these guys down, even though there's already quite a few enemies summoned. As you see, I've learned this parry skill, which allows me to block arrows with my swords, and these guys should fight each other. I might actually get one. Oh, okay. It's currently set to the hardest difficulty. That's part of the reason why it's a little bit more difficult than just regular gameplay. I'm also wearing no armor. I'm completely unarmored. All I've got is skills and some random swords. Also, I'm going to just quickly change the game role of the command block output to false, because that is just so annoying and very distracting, actually, in order for me to actually get anything done with these constant commands. Oh dear, this is ridiculous. I'm going to try and make it the rule that I'm sorry. I have to reset this. It's going to lag my game out if these guys keep walking around and summoning more of each other. I'm going to very quickly hit the kill switch, and that should very quickly get rid of... Okay, we're going to start from scratch again, and we're also going to set the time to day, because it's no fun just going around and you can't even see anything. I'm going to start with this Uchi-katana. I'm going to very stealthily walk around until I trigger one. Not all of these pressure plates are set to actually summon anything, but I think if I use my laws of deduction, I can circularly walk around the outside of this arena and detect which pressure plates within the circle trigger which mobs, and then strategically use that to my advantage as to knowing where and when entities are going to be summoned. Kind of like a sort of a little bit of a foresight. I'll be able to predict the future by stepping on every single... Okay, there we go. That's the first one. There's a blaze. We can take him out. So I've got to remember that there's a pressure plate there. That summons L, and there's an enderman one there. So now we know where two of the pressure plates are. One of them here summons an enderman, and one of them summons a blaze. So if we skip those, it should be fine. You can actually test two runs in a go by stepping on both pressure plates. Okay, there we go. Creeper. Oh no, creeper. And a blaze. There's creeper and a blaze in this corner. I don't even remember which positions particularly have every single type of mob. I just sort of randomly went around. I'm just going to rush in now. I'm going to rush in I'm going to see how long I survive. Let's see if I can take these guys down. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Is that all you got? I should have probably added zombies so that I could actually get some armor. There's no zombies in here. No zombies get summoned. I love also, with this mod, there is a little green arrow, which shows where the arrows are going to go. Because when you're in the third perspective, it's kind of hard to see. I am not doing very well at this so far. It's not good. I'm going to reset it. Just because there's too many enemies, and I can't possibly take on all these guys with no armor. I have no armor whatsoever. But I am going to try. I'm going to try and find one where I could hopefully... My goodness, I had no idea that blazes did so much damage. Alright, this is no fun. I'm not going to creative. I think what I'll do is I'll affect myself with a little bit of resistance. Just so that I don't die straight away, because it's hard difficulty. I know you're not supposed to, you know, make it too ridiculously easy, but I'm not going to learn anything from just constantly dying over and over again. I already know that, and realistically I wouldn't survive these scenarios. A little bit of resistance gives me the confidence I need to run around blindly on this giant grid and actually give things a go. Here we go. I don't have to worry about getting one shot by one of these people. Have you seen that? Look at that taekwondo kick. That was like a professional looking heel kick. Here we go. Block this guy. Roll out of the way. I don't know if I have the ability equipped in order to actually block the fire damage. My goodness, I'm so sorry. That's actually so loud. I just turned it down. These creepers are actually giving me an advantage because they're taking out more of the enemies. I seem to be summoning a lot of blazes here. There must be a blaze over here. This is just sort of a fun testing arena. And I'm using this to slowly level up my skills of swordsmanship within Minecraft. And we'll probably give every weapon a bit of a go. My goodness, taekwondo is terrifying. Have you seen those kicks? Those kicks are lethal. Just one shot from those guys and you're very dead. Oh yeah? You gonna shoot me? I can do that too, you know. I too have a bow with arrows that I picked up from being shot so many times by you guys. Go easy. I would be very dead by now if this was a real scenario. Okay. I think I'm going to have a little bit of fun with these ender pills, because that's pretty fun. I'm going to ender pill in. I really want to give this greatsword a go. This thing is absolutely massive. Look at this. My goodness, this is absolute chaos. There is no way I would be surviving this. I'm going to just pretend for a second that the resistance I currently have affecting me is the equivalent of some very dense mage armor. It's basically armor. The resistance effect is pretty much armor. It's just invisible. I could have got a whole set of armor or whatever, but instead I have chosen to do this. This is absolute chaos. I want to switch to the Uchigatana. See if this is actually any good or not. I'm also now realizing that the more I move and the more I summon, the more enemies are going to be summoned. And I don't know if this is good or not. I'm taking a lot of damage. This is ridiculous. The Uchigatana seems to be doing a good job though, although I'm pretty sure the amount of damage I've taken from these taekwondo kicks would have definitely killed me in real life, should I not be protected by this resistance effect that I currently have. Let's see what else we've got. We've got a spear here. I know only melee works on Enderman. This seems to work pretty good. I can't really see what's going on. There's just too much chaos. I haven't even barely used Phantom Ascent at all, and this is getting to the point where there's just too many mobs. I can't be bothered keeping track. It's a noisy, chaotic mess. I'm not learning anything. Okay, here we go. Practice with the spear. I think we've got block. We've got a block with the spear. Here we do. Let's see if I can block fire damage from the spear. Okay, that didn't work. This is definitely not going to work. Oh! This actually might be a chance for me to get some armor. I see there's a skeleton here. Has got some armor. I should probably get better at evasion, because without the resistance, I'd be very dead. I'm pretty sure the only scenario in which I would ever realistically survive this would be if I was just ridiculously agile and good at blocking as well as being able to actually land the occasional hit. I think dodging is probably more important in a massive multiple mob scenario like this than it would be just to be able to actually land hits. Dodging is going to be more important than landing hits. Because these arrows, they stack up damage. Getting hit with an arrow in real life is painful. I know, because I was that dumb. Go ahead and clear out these guys. Hopefully summon less than I get rid of. My goodness, this is chaotic. Can I get... Okay. Even I am getting bored at this point. I need a better arena or a better place to demonstrate this. I don't know if it's the floor looks ugly. Something's just very wrong about it. So I'm going to reset this. Anyway, this has been a bit of a different video. I'm getting beaten up by a bunch of black guys now. Probably shouldn't have provoked them. Now they've absconded from their basketball match and are intent on slapping me in the ears and wheel spin kicking me in the face. Obviously my resistance is making me immune to this, but I would be very dead in a realistic scenario, because those legs are pretty long. He's 3 meters tall. If you do the math, it's like 1.5 meter long legs, and if you calculate the centripetal force that's possible to be delivered from that giant metal black leg, actually I can't tell if it's metal or not. What are they made of? That weird material. Anyway, I'd be very dead. But I thank you for watching, if you managed to be bothered sticking around to watch me absolutely suck at getting, at doing PvE. This isn't even PvP, this is just PvE. I'm just fighting against regular entities. It is on hard difficulty, but I don't think that's an excuse for my terrible skills. I'm on fire, I'm full of arrows, and I've been kicked in the face more times than I've succeeded at a high school exam. So, if you're into this kind of content, consider subscribing or liking. Honestly, I don't even really like this, so I wouldn't if I were you. But you can, if you want. Although I probably don't. I'll see you in the next one if you stick around. Goodbye.